are the nerds. We are the nerds of the apocalypse.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Nerds of the Apocalypse, the NotA Game Report. I'm, of course, Stevie B, and my amazing co-host tonight is...
It me, Xtina, but not that Xtina,
No.
the other one.
Yeah, there's Xtina. Xtina's trending right now, right? Like,
yeah, Xtina is trending, but not this one, the other one, Christina Aguilera.
so is it really Christina Aguilera?
Yes, it is. It's her official Twitter handle.
Oh, is it really? I didn't know that.
And she used to go by Xtina back in her dirty days.
Oh, she had dirty days? I didn't even know she had dirty days.
You don't remember the song Dirty?
Oh, yeah. I remember Genie in a Bottle. I'm a genie in a bottle. You gotta rub me the right way.
Yeah, that phrasing totally didn't dawn on me until, like, well into adulthood.
That's right. Get rubbed the right way. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have a couple of news topics to go over tonight, but mainly tonight is going to be going over the nominees for the 2021 Video Game Awards. And how many times am I going to mention how snubbed I can't even say it because it's so baffling to me.
But you gotta say it anyway.
The snubbing of Horizon.
Horizon Zero Dawn?
No, Forza Motorsports Horizon. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
They got snubbed.
For
Jeff
what category?
For all of them.
Wait, it's in one of the categories.
Is it? Well, it got snubbed for Game of the Year.
Okay.
It
all right.
definitely should be up for Game of the Year, which is not. But it doesn't matter. Okay, so my shirt's a little fucked up on the collar. I know I had a different shirt playing tonight, but if I'm being honest, I got Forza Motorsport is different from okay, I'm sorry. Forza Horizon. I apologize. You're absolutely right, Arwen. I would take the L on that. They're much different. I can't say Forza Motorsport Horizon. It's just Forza Horizon. Very different.
Okay.
I
don't know the difference.
Cut that part out of this. No, I won't cut it out. Because we're fallible and we make mistakes. We're human. My collar's really stretched on this shirt and it's driving me crazy. But I had to represent. Because it doesn't really matter. Because we all know it's going to win Game of the Year. And we'll talk about that when we get to it. But I mean, here's a hint of what's going to win Game of the Year.
It's also Resident Evil month.
That's right. I've been hanging out. Trying to anyway. You seem so early. Like I'm like driving home from work. I'm going live. I'm like, oh fuck. We're playing Resident Evil on Xtina's channel. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah. And Welcome to Raccoon City comes out on the 24th.
Yo, I'm
Turkey Day weekend.
I'm about to buy my tickets because it's actually early showings at the 23rd too. I'm ready. My whole body is ready. The question is how many times we're going to see it that week. That's the question we need to be asking ourselves. Is how often will I go to see it? Like,
as a person who used to work at a movie theater, especially during the holidays, I personally will probably steer clear. But however, however, I will still probably see it regardless of, even though there'll be people escaping from their families, like a lot of people escaping from their families and taking their kids, their germ bombs. Not just kidding.
No, that's actually true. I have 2 kids, can confirm. Germ bombs. No, you're absolutely 100% right. I try to steer where we went and watched The Eternals, and there was it was just me and Pat Benatar. No, was it Pat Benatar? I don't remember who I saw that with. I don't even remember. Was it Denny? I don't know. I can't remember. I really who the hell did I see Eternals with? I don't remember. All I know is there was a 4-year-old right in front of me, and I was like, Bro, I wouldn't even do that to anybody. Like, I am probably gonna take Obi to see Spider-Man, but it's gonna be on like a Sunday morning when no one ever goes.
Yes.
Like, I'm gonna make sure that like we're like one of the few people in the theaters.
Old people go there.
Oh, speaking of, I have your poster. Let's go, Antivis. You fucking god, daddy. That's an inside joke. That's an inside joke, Christine. I don't think you know that one yet, but
No.
from
But I find
way
it
back
funny
when.
anyway.
From way back when. He's my daddy. So.
Daddy? Sorry. Daddy? Sorry.
Sorry, daddy. No, we'll. I'll DM you, Antivis. I'll send you a thing on Discord. We can talk. Thank you so much. Okay, so a very, very exciting to get into stuff today. But we got to do it quick because we got a lot of stuff going on. But we still got to talk about what we've been gaming. Honestly, if I ain't been streaming it, I ain't been playing it. I take that back. I have still been playing some Assassin's Creed. I've been playing some Assassin's Creed. I actually went back and started the ever hated and reviled, the disgusted Assassin's Creed 5.
That's the one in France, right?
Right.
Unity.
Yes, Assassin's Creed Unity. Sorry, yes.
Ooh.
Honestly, it's just like any other Assassin's Creed game. I haven't run any glitches yet. I'm sure that like a lot of them got
It's all been patched.
fixed,
It's all been fixed.
right? Yeah, it's all been fixed. It was really funny because everybody talks about Les Mis, right? When they play that game, everybody's like, "Oh, fucking Les Mis," and there's actually a note in. It's like the fourth dimension, right? It's like someone outside the Animus talking about Les Mis. And they're like, I fucking hate Les Miserables, and everybody that jumps in this Animus and comes here mentions it. This is not that fucking French Revolution.
No, it's totally different.
Yeah,
The
like,
French Revolution.
it's like,
Right? Yeah.
yeah. This is when France fought for their independence against Britain, as compared to France fighting for their independence from France in the 1800s.
Yeah, that's It's the one that in the game, because I'm all confused now. So the one in the game is the French Revolution after our revolution, when we're killing all the monarchs, or when they were killing all the monarchs, right?
Right. And Les Mis is about fighting
Their
their own monarch. Can you
Yeah.
hear the people singing the songs of angry men? Yeah, like. Yes, 24601. My name is Jean Valjean. Okay, that's enough. We're not doing that. Truck still hates me for that. If Truck was here, he'd be talking about the time I went and saw Les Mis with him and Heather. And Truck's brought a tissue box.
He did?
Oh my god. We went with Target Tony and Heather. It was me, Mike, Target Tony, and Heather. And he sat between Heather and Target Tony. It was like, okay, girls, and like pulls out the tissue box. And I was like,
You know what? I saw it with my mom, and I do remember crying towards the end. I do remember that.
He didn't like it.
wasn't
I crack shitty jokes.
Who wasn't a great movie. They could have done better with it, but I still cried. It was for the people that actually know how to do a Broadway show, the actors who know how to do a Broadway show and who know how to belt and do pretty. That was the one those are the characters I was drawn to.
Nice.
Yeah.
Does Target Tony know if they have Red Taylor's? I mean, I can ask her. I mean, we call her Target Tony because she works in Target, but she doesn't actually work in Target. She's the manager of the optometry, which is like, it's like different. Like they pretty much the biggest association they have with Target is you can use the red card to buy their stuff. Like they're really completely separate. It's just like I don't know. But she does buy a lot of shit from Target, because she's in there all day. So I can ask her. She can go check. She like knows the inventory. Like she's just like, will you go see if blah 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 is still on shelf like AB126? And I'm like,
whoa. I
mean, I guess I can. Creepy. Anyway. So yeah, that's really all I've been doing. Is Assassin's Creed, Final Fantasy 14ing it up. I played Miles Morales. I'm in the Spider-Man mood because of the new Spider-Man trailer that came out.
Sure.
So I've been playing Miles Morales, which worst kept secret of Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield being in the trailer. So, did you watch the new trailer?
I did. Yes, twice.
So there's a Brazilian trailer that actually got taken down after like 30 minutes because you remember at the very end. That spoilers, by the way, for the trailer. If you guys don't want to know anything about the trailer, just give you a heads up. Mute it for a minute. I'm not gonna talk about it very long. But at the very end, there's like, he's Tom Holland's going up against like 3 villains, right? Like I think it was like Lizard, Sandman, and Elektra. Yes. In the Brazilian trailer, it goes on for a couple of seconds longer. And you can see the lizard get kicked in the face by something that's not there.
Yeah, you know what? I did notice that Lizard Man wasn't going to make that jump towards Tom Holland, Peter Parker.
Yeah.
And he actually looked like he was jumping towards something else.
Right.
And I for my dumb brain was like, maybe he knew that he was gonna fall short and was gonna just grab for something else. But yeah, that totally makes sense if the other Peter Parkers were in that final stand shot.
Yeah, it literally like whips like it's been kicked. Like it's blatantly obvious. And it's another thing that gave it away was they took the trailer down. So like they took it down almost immediately. It was up for maybe 20 minutes, maybe an hour. I don't remember, but like they took it down because it was cut badly.
Sure. Yeah, like what I don't get sometimes is why don't they have like a universal, like for international trailers, why don't they have like a universal, cut for just a blanket or an umbrella cut for every country that it's going to be released to, and they can just dub over it, right?
Right. See, I find it. I think it has to do with like the way people watch movies, maybe, because I noticed that like the shitty, not shitty, I wouldn't say shitty, but like the biggest differences between the trailer was, well, first off that, but also like the jokey comedy stuff was kind of cut out, like where they like make fun of Doc Ock, like that was that like your name's Otto. First off, I'd be ready to swing on somebody if I was like a fucking 50-year-old scientist and 3 high school kids was clowning my name. That would just send me into a rage. Anyway, yeah, that stuff was cut out for some reason. So I don't know. Maybe it has to do with like the way demographics perceive things. I mean, I don't know.
And that's true. And I think that like the most noticeable cuts from when you see alternative trailers, like I can't really name a specific movie, but when you see a Japanese cut of a trailer or just like an alternate trailer for the movie that's in Japan, you see that there's a lot more melodrama happening in those trailers, because Japan is really into melodrama still, I think. But that's really, yeah, so I guess they're playing to how certain country sensibilities are, and you want to market to their state of mind, and not just to, I guess, Americans. So like you're advertising to Americans, but in Japan doesn't make sense, right?
Right. Mm-hmm. Okay, so we know you've been playing some Resident Evil.
Yes.
You haven't. So I went to the gym today. I watched you, and I was trying to hear you, and my left eardrum got blown out because there were I don't know if it was a dog or a zombie or what, but it was just a high pitched scream, and I was like, fuck.
It's like which time? Because I screamed a lot this session, but I think the one that you're referring to might have been when Mr. X showed up in the main hall, and Because I thought
That guy.
Yeah, because I thought he was coming, like the way the directional hearing was, I thought he was in the next room and he was going to meet me like as soon as I opened the door to the library. Um, but no, so I turned around and I saw him on the stairs and I panicked and ran right into Zombie Marvin.
Okay. Or Starving Marvin, as you put it in.
Starving Marvin, as I put it. Yeah. I mean, he's a zombie now, so he's starving for human flesh.
That's true. That is actually true. So. But we did get to see you finish Resident Evil 1 last week. That was pretty cool.
Yes, and I did it. So I played Resident Evil 1 on easy, and I played the jail cut.
Very cool.
And now I'm in Resident Evil 2, playing Leon, and I'm doing a standard difficulty. Are you proud of me?
I actually am very proud of you.
I'm killing it, dog. No, just kidding.
No, I mean, assisted mode in 2 and 3, you can take a lot of damage, but it also auto heals from danger to caution. So if you go to danger, so I use it for I've done assisted mode on 2 and 3 to do the quick runs to get the dope shit. But that's it. The hardest ones, the one I actually haven't. I'm about halfway through on Resident Evil 2. Is playing it on hardcore, which one bite sends you to danger. You have to beat it in less than, I think, 3.5 hours. And you can only save 3 times, right?
Oh.
And it is the fucking worst. So, and like it is, so there's 3 suggested save points. But the amount of things you do between the first and second save is astronomical, and I keep fucking up between the first and second save, and it's absolutely infuriating me. And I'm just, but if I can get to that second save at a decent time, I'll be fine. But like, it's because then all if you get that second save, all that's left is the last part of the game. I don't know if you know it. You've seen it played, right? Like the lab portion of the game.
Oh yeah.
It's saving after every Birkin fight. Like that's what they suggest. And the biggest chunk is between the first and second Birkin fight, and it's just God fuck. So
that is true. That is true. I have heard that, and I do remember there being large chunks between the first, like between the start and when you first meet him, and then to the next time you meet him after that. But I met Birkin tonight. And I did really well against him.
Yeah, I watched you. I thought you did really, really well. I saw the fight, and I thought because you originally told me so you're like, I got no health, and I was like, oh, fucked. No.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's like I completely recovered. I managed, like, thank God for those 2 herbs that were lying around during the fight, and I was able to heal myself, and then I was fine. He didn't hit me at all, except for those, like those quick cut scenes where he grabbed me, but I didn't get it. But you don't get injured in those instances.
Yeah.
So
stabbed him in the eyeball.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't have a knife.
Oh.
So I didn't have a knife, so I didn't know you could stab him in the eyeball at those times. So he just threw me. So.
The go-to strat on speedruns for that is to get a knife out, especially if you're playing on PC, because for some reason the PC, because of the higher frames, it makes him die quicker this way. I don't know. I wish I knew the nuance behind it, but I don't. But if you just knife him, like you essentially just circle around him, knife the eyeball, circle, knife the eyeball, and you just keep like running circles so he can't grab you. I have not mastered this strat yet, but I watch people speedrun it all the time, and I'm just like, how the fuck do you guys pull this off? I couldn't. The world record, the speedruns are just like, fuck, God, I'm just like, I couldn't. Like, I'd kill myself. Like, I couldn't figure that out. I just couldn't do it. I kill myself in the game. Okay, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Just to clarify that.
But you don't, what game that I play on like hard that I finally beat?
What?
Freaking Hades, man.
Let's go.
hell mode, all the things, all the difficulties that you get, and I beat the fucking game. I brought I brought the thing home, and I did it, beat Hades, and now I can, like, a weight's lifted off of me, and I can play. I can
finally play other things.
I can finally play other things, but no, I'll probably just continue playing Hades whenever I'm super stressed and need to chill.
I get it. That's the way I am about RE games. It's quite the
Yeah.
opposite, I guess. Like, you get in there and you're like, your blood pressure shoots through the roof. What is happening?
Oh man, no, I mean, like, this is a different, like, blood pressure spike, because everything's about timing, and I know I'll never do it again, and it was on, like, the highest difficulty you could probably set, and I did it. It took me 2 hours, but I did it.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
But yeah.
All right, fam. So before we get into the new releases, don't forget, if you're watching this over at YouTube, which your boy's been getting out really quickly, so this will probably be hit by the weekend. You can watch us live every Wednesday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern ish, over at twitch.tv/nerdstheapocalypse. The link is in the description for you YouTube folks. If you're here on Twitch, well, you already know the link because you're here on Twitch. So yeah, you can watch us live and join all the banter, like Antivist and Arwen, and I'm not sure who else has been here, but you know, all these people are talking shit. Surprised Raph Prime isn't here talking all that. Normally Raph Prime has gotten a few zingers by now, but I don't know. I don't know where he is. I think he chatted earlier. Yeah, Raph Prime's here in chat. He's probably watching hockey. Raph is like the biggest hockey fan I know. Hi, Mom on YouTube. I'm on YouTube. That's right. Hi, Antivist Mom.
So give your balls a tug.
Give your balls a tug, you tit fucker. Did you mention anime? No, there you go. So, God, I love Shorzy. Shorzy is my favorite character. But God, I can't remember. It was like, hey Jonesy, I accidentally double booked you and his mom. Could you tell her to pick up a bucket of KFC on the way? Like, I had to go back and watch it. Oh God, I love that so much. That show I can watch. That show in the IT crowd I can literally just have on constantly, just over and over, and just no problem.
I'm still giving IT crowd a break. Have I told you this story? It's a short one, I promise.
Maybe I'm wrong. But you had like an ex or something you used to watch with?
Oh no, not an ex, but a guy I had a huge crush on at the time.
Oh, that's right.
He broke up with his ex. They were living together, and so he moved in with our mutual friends. And I was already hanging out with these mutual friends a lot, but I hung out way more, like almost every day, because he was there. But the condition of staying there would be to, like, we had to watch the IT crowd every day.
Yeah, hell yeah. I get it.
It's a great show and I love it. But I still need to, like, keep a significant distance from that show before I can, like, so I don't get sick of it, you know?
No, I get it. Okay. I don't know. I think it's because, like, just experiencing some of those situations firsthand, even though, of course, you know, they're brought up for TV, but it's just so funny. I don't know. And random just gets me every time. Like, it's just, fuck off. Like, I just love that guy.
Fuck off.
He's so stupid. I don't know. But there you go. Okay, so let's get into the new releases. There's actually not that many new releases this week, fam.
Yeah,
there's only a few.
So coming out November 18th is Undungeon for the PC and Xbox One, XO1 for the PC, Xbox One, Xbox Series XS, Blood Rain revamped and Blood Rain 2 revamped come out for the PS4, Xbox One, and the Switch. Excuse me. And Battlefield 2042 comes out November 19th for the PC, PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series SS, XS. And that's it.
That's it. So excited about Blood Rain.
Yes. I am excited about Blood Rain too. But quick mention in the Xbox, or not Xbox, Epic Games Store, starting tomorrow, the Kid Amnesia exhibition is for free starting tomorrow.
Oh, very
in the
cool.
Epic Games Store. Mm-hmm.
Check it out. Free games. Love free games. Also,
Yeah.
Halo surprise dropped a couple of days ago.
Yes.
Or yesterday.
It
Yesterday?
did.
Yesterday, yeah.
Yesterday.
Yesterday the 16th. Or 15th? I don't know. Anyway, it's out now. You can play it on Steam for free. You can play it on the Xbox for free. You can play it on all the places for free. You can jump in and start getting your ass kicked by 8-year-olds. Go for it. Like that's how we had a lot of fun. We all got together, played it. It was a fun time. I was terrible, but I mean, like I'm always terrible, especially at shooters. I like when the chat is like, "Yo, you're trash." I like, yeah. Did you come here? You don't come here to watch somebody do good. Although, like, there was a point in time where, like, I got into a aircraft, and no one in the board could figure out how to take me down. So I just started like killing people left and right.
Nice.
And then I became what I called a literal god because I was not getting killed and taking everyone out, and it was fun. I was like, I'm a literal god at Halo. I played last night. I'd forgotten how many people slept with my mom. Exactly, dude. So many.
Hey,
So
Don.
many people. So many people, Don. They just you find out. You can't believe it.
Anytime that you hear like a squeaky voice saying, it's like, yeah, I slept with your mom. If they sound like a minor, it's like, are you sure, my guy? Because I gotta take this to my mom, and if that really happened, I gotta arrest her. So you gotta make sure. It's like that's how you can kill something really fast, is with a bad joke. It's like
yeah. Okay. Well,
like okay. It's like, are you okay though?
I guess my mom's
okay?
going to jail.
It's like self burn. Yeah.
Oh man, we played in Discord, so we didn't get to have to deal with all those people.
Oh, good.
I don't know. I don't know what it's like. I might jump on and just see what it's like. I'm sure it's fucking crazy. I can't even imagine.
Yeah.
We had it muted, but all right. So we're gonna go over a couple bit of news, just some highly needs to be mentioned stuff, and then we're gonna go into the Game Awards, which I made a new screen for. I made a whole new screen for us to watch, like to look at screens with. I can't wait to see what everybody thinks. It's basic as fuck. People are gonna be like, oh, that's cool, I guess. We've been kind of steering away from pulling news articles, but I gotta be honest with you, I pulled news articles for all this stuff because I didn't have much time. And this Streamlabs situation is fucking wild. Now, I've heard of people being canceled. Apparently, this broadcast software is now, or a company behind it, let's be fair, is straight up like they're done. Like they're
Yeah.
fucking curtains, right? Like what is?
Yeah.
So
Let's hope
Go ahead.
so. Anyway, and let's hope so. I mean, I did see a couple people defend Streamlabs for whatever reason, but only a couple. But yeah, they're basically donezo.
Yeah, it's So they gave a bad name to slobs everywhere. Exactly. Like, can I just be a slob? Like, chill. So I think I think the whole thing started with actually Lightstream. So they're like they're like a studio in the browser, right? They're like it's stuff you can handle through your web browser. I believe they're like Stream Elements. I'm not 100% sure. I don't want to speak on it because I'm not 100% sure. But they do stream stuff, right? You overlay all that shit right now. I think they're fairly new. Well, I don't know how. Again, I don't want to speak on shit I don't know. But like they're they're about broadcasting and setting up streams and shit like that, right? For like chatbots and overlays and things like that. And alerts and all that kind of stuff. I believe they're a broadcast, like an open source broadcaster, just like OBS. Well, they put out like their webpage of their like advertising what you do, and it's literally for like if you look at the Slabs one. So we'll call it Streamlabs because that's what we need to call it. If you look at the Streamlabs one, it's like the advertisements are like almost identical. They were just like, "Fuck it, man. Let's copy paste, change some words, call it a day."
Yeah, it's literal plagiarism. They even stole the testimonials, which someone who used to work at Lightstream, I can't remember his name, but someone who used to work at Lightstream actually procured those testimonials. He had to contact the people who to get those quotes, and like Streamlabs takes those testimonials, consciously change the name and put it on their website. And the guy who used to work at Lightstream was like called them out on it too. It was like, oh, the drama that was unfolding on Twitter at live. Because I was bored at work today, and so I was just like not trolling, but I was just watching everything unfold as it was happening on Twitter. It was amazing. It was that GIF where you're eating popcorn. It's all the GIFs where you eat popcorn and just like stare.
It was good shit, man. It was. Oh yeah. Boy, it was something else. So then Streamlabs, or excuse me, so then OBS was like, they retweeted and was like, yeah, man, they asked us if they could put OBS in the title, and we pretty much said no, and they're like, fuck you, we'll do it anyway, and then they just did it anyway, and it's like,
and then Streamlabs tried to own up and apologize. So here's I haven't seen since then, but like the first thing that they said in reaction to this whole situation was we made a mistake. Text on the landing page was a placeholder. Yeah, like okay. Let me just read it. Text on the landing page was a placeholder text that went into production by error. This is our fault. We removed the text as soon as we found out. Our intended version is now live. Lightstream is great. We've reached out directly to them to apologize. And if it was the Co-Carnage, like one of the big streamers or YouTube people, it was like, if it was a placeholder, why did you make up new people for the quotes at the bottom? Like, this is the testimonial page that they're talking about. Why not just leave it as it was? And then Elgato even chimed in.
God, yeah, it's like everybody just starts beating it. There's all kinds of memes going around. It's fucking great.
It's like all like huge like YouTube people and streamers on Twitch like chimed in on this whole thing. Namely, like I said, Co-Carnage, Strippin', Jacksepticeye. And it just blew up, and we all genuinely thought at the time that Streamlabs and OBS were kind of like in some kind of partnership, but no, it's straight up theft. But legal theft because of some of the things that they were able to do, but it's still dirty.
I mean, find me someone that didn't think that Streamlabs OBS and OBS were like a partnership. Like that's 100% what I thought. And I haven't found anybody that didn't think that.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like
it's
when this hit, I was like, wait, they're not I thought it was like OBS, like they're both the same company, and like use OBS if you want like to do your own thing. Use Streamlabs if you want, us to do everything for you, essentially. It's still Xtina, dirty Xtina. Oh my god. Okay. So yeah, this was a wild situation, and they've come out and said, okay, we'll take the OBS off our names. Don't worry, everyone. But I think the damage is done. There's a lot of people that there were a lot of streamers that were on the face of Streamlabs. They're like, I'm pulling my sponsorship. I'm not going to do it anymore.
I'm done. It's uninstalled from my computer. It no longer exists in my space. A lot of people are doing that, and even me. I switched over to OBS, and I used to have OBS, and I thought, I went over to Streamlabs because I thought it was helpful, like more helpful, even though I complained about it all the time.
I remember that. It's more resource heavy on your computer.
Yeah, it's yes. And I didn't find that out until like earlier today when I actually looked. It was like, holy fuck, you're gone. You're gone. Yeah.
I've actually preferred Stream Elements, and so I've been using OBS just because I can make scenes. I like being able to like add pictures, move stuff around. Because like, I mean, you could probably do that in Stream Elements, or in Streamlabs as well. I mean, I don't really know, but I just like being able to go on the web page of Stream Elements, add my pictures, move stuff around, and kind of create layers that way. I preferred it. I actually think that Showtime and Ari, when they do go live from this Twitch channel, they have Streamlabs set up. So I don't know. I probably won't push them to stop using it. Like it's just whatever. Like it'd be, because then I have to go through and tell them how to use OBS.
I mean, it's the same, but the layouts are just different. Like the layout, they're the same but different. It is the best way I can describe it. Like I'm still learning to navigate it, but like it's a literal copy paste, and Streamlabs is like an old version of what OBS is now, kind of thing.
Right. And they're so drastically similar. That's why I thought they were the same thing. Like they're almost identical.
Yes. Exactly.
Which when they said they're not affiliated, it just dumbfounded me. I couldn't believe it, but it is what it is. There you go. So I guess Streamlabs is just Streamlabs now, not slobs. So you can't be a slob. You can't use slobs anymore. You can just use Wait, that's right. Get slut. Slut. And just a quick mention, we want to bring this up, man. G4 TV has officially returned as of yesterday.
Yes, I watched the back half of their 5-hour event. It was awesome. It was the chaotic energy that I missed.
Oh god, I love it. I literally watched while I was setting things up tonight. I had it on, and it was like, man. Well, I had it on for only about 10 minutes, but still, I was just like, man, this is what I'm fucking talking about. And just so everybody knows, right? Because everybody's like, oh, I don't have access to this network. Like on my TV, I don't have access. The channel is running on the G4 Twitch channel. Like you can literally go to not right now. Wait till this is over. But you can go to the G4 Twitch channel, and it's everything. Like Adam Sessler put out, because someone said, "Oh, I gotta get cable again." I guess, right? Someone tweeted, and Adam Sessler retweeted and was like, "Bear in mind the content is also live on Twitch as well." We're intending to make at G4 TV as readily available to as many people possible worldwide. Plus, there are even more distribution channels to be announced in the coming weeks. I got to be honest with you, doing that Twitch channel is probably the best thing they could do. It's going to get a massive amount more eyes on it, and let's be honest, it's going to bring in a lot of revenue for them as well. A lot of people are just going to sub to sub. Like they're going to be like, "Fuck yeah, we love G4. Let me sub." Like it's just going to work out for everyone, and I'm very excited, man. I'm excited to dive back in. I'm ready to some of my favorite shows, man, and see where they are in 2021 and so on. So yeah, they are on a lot of channels. So the Verge did write up an article on it, and that's what I bring here. So there's some highlights to this. So a new highlight is GeForce Dungeons and Dragons Limited Series, a follow-up to D&D Live 2021, creating a partnership with Wizards of the Coast. Expect the show to feature a mix of G4 talent, veteran D&D players, and celebrities as they proceed through 4 campaigns. And we all know, with the massive success of Critical Role, how fun those kind of shows can be.
Yes.
So,
Critical Role really opened the doors for just everyone taking their own spin on the D&D and tabletop RPG format. Like Dimension 20, if anyone has watched that from Dropout or College Humor. It's the same thing, but it's so funny. I love watching Brennan Lee Mulligan be the DM, and he's a chaotic monster. So and then the year I'm trailing, but like the year of Abria Iyengar, she's an awesome DM player or DM and player, and she's been on pretty much every network now, because everyone's hiring her to run a game or one shots. But it's I love it, and I love that G4 is doing it too, because I love it. It's amazing. I can't wait to see what they do.
The Dungeon Run is my favorite, best DM I've ever seen. They're all great though. Sweet.
Yeah. And then what was it? I watched earlier while I was I guess fixing my settings. But their first celebrity guest was Adam from Mythbusters. That guy.
I just know Adam from Mythbusters. I can't remember his last name. I'm sure Arwen knows though.
Yeah, the Mythbusters guy. He was there. It was so fun because
Savage, yes, Adam Savage.
Yes, Savage. It was a one-on-one between Kevin Pereira and Savage, and it was really great. So I love it. I can't wait to see all the other things that they do. G4 is back, baby!
Let's go! Alright, so some somber thing next, and sort of a retraction. I think it was either a game report or two ago. We mentioned, because Bobby Kotick was going to get paid the minimum amount, right? The CEO of Activision Blizzard, we spoke it. He was like, I'm going to take the minimum amount of money I can take, which is still like a massive amount of money, to fix all our problems. Well, it turns out, we're going to take that back. We kind of said he was like, oh, he's okay for doing this. He's still super piece of shit, and so we're just going to take all that back. Yeah, because there's current push for his removal by everyone at I don't say everyone, but there was a walkout, and like they walked out. The people at home stopped working. Like it's fucking wild what's going on right there, right? So the Wall Street Journal published an article claiming he had been aware of alleged incidents, including reports of rape involving Activision employees, but did not disclose them to the company's board of directors or to shareholders. Like, what the fuck? You know why? Because he doesn't want he didn't want Blizzard's money to go down, right? So like, oh, we can't have we still gotta make the maximum amount of money, so we can't report this heinous things that are happening to the board. We gotta keep it hush hush. Like, oh my God. Such report led California officials in July to sue Activision, with the agency accused the company of creating a frat. So we know about that. Like, we talked about that a lot. A group of investors is pushing for Kotick's ouster. In a letter, ouster, I guess it means like him leaving the company.
Yeah.
I don't know these fancy words. In a letter on Wednesday, the shareholders said that Kotick 58 must step down, urging the board to start searching for a replacement immediately. You know the funny thing about the board? They are backing him. They're like, most of the board is like, nah, man, we ain't doing that shit.
Are you serious? I didn't read that far, but like,
yep.
Are you serious?
Yeah, most of the board are saying, nah, man, we're keeping them.
Throw the whole company away. Just throw it away.
I know.
Throw it away. I don't care anymore.
They called the journal article misleading, right? Adding that the company is implementing change that will make it the most welcoming and inclusive workplace in the gaming industry.
Alternatively, you guys remember the co-runner, I can't remember her name, but she was hired to co-run the company with Ibarra. The only name that I remember is Ibarra, and he's also the co-leader. But she left because
she
wasn't getting the same pay as the other dude. And like the only time that she was actually offered equal pay was when she like threatened to quit, but she quit anyway because that's not the fucking point. Right?
And then she make a statement that was like, "Yo, man, there's not a chance that they're turning things around anytime soon." Yeah, like it's wild out there. So to Jen O'Neill, that's right.
Jen O'Neill, thank you.
So to talk to bring it a little bit more about like the whole shareholder thing, right? And by the way, this is I'm pulling this information from an article from CBS News. So shout out to CBS News, thank you. Activision is known for creating the no, we know that shit. The shareholders pushing for Kotick's departure collectively own 4.8 million shares in the company, giving them only a small stake in Activision. The company's I think I messed up. The company's two largest shareholders are Vanguard Group and BlackRock. Both declined to comment on the allegation against Kotick on his status at the company. Activision stock price fell nearly 3% in trading Wednesday and has declined 13% declined 13% this year. Kotick has institutional backing but faces an uphill battle in the court of public opinion, equity analyst with Raymond James wrote in a note. Perceptions of Mr. Kotick are generally positive in the investor community, given the remarkable growth Activision Blizzard has experienced under his watch, and he maintains clear internal support. So he's being backed because he's made the money, and that's all that matters. So he's cool. Who cares if he knew what he did? Who cares if he threatened to kill someone? That's one of the. Excuse me. I'm going to say he did allegedly. So it doesn't matter. So the whole point of this was to pull a little retraction action.
Imagine what would happen if the employees of Activision Blizzard continued to walk out. They're the ones who actually generate the money.
That's true.
Who help generate the money and help keep it flowing. Like I would just say, easier said than done, right? But just either go indie until you can find a big studio to take you that isn't a piece of shit like Activision Blizzard right now, or just I don't know.
That's tough. I feel bad for anyone trying to deal with that situation. Mm-hmm. I couldn't imagine what it's like. But they did stage a protest, and there's a good portion of people that do not want to work under Bobby Kotick anymore. So we'll see how this goes. My personal opinion, I don't think that they're going to remove him. I think that like all these companies don't give a fuck, and they make money, and they're like, public opinion, who cares? He's making this money.
Yeah.
Because unfortunately, that's how things are here where we live.
Remember when I said that for a long time, Activision Blizzard has to have good optics. Not for a month, not for 2 weeks, for a long time. And like hiring the diverse employees for like all these diverse positions, and to help employee relations, and the salary cut, those were good optics. Like they had to follow through after the optics to make the work environment healthy. It's still not healthy because no one's fucking working on it.
Nope.
And like I'm sure the people who were hired in these new positions that they created as a result of all of this happening, I'm sure that they're trying their best to navigate the fucked situation that they're in. But like your leadership, guys, Activision Blizzard leadership is fucked, and they just need to go. Just throw the whole company away, or throw the leadership away, or something. Just pull a French Revolution out there, and just bring out the guillotine. Something.
Can you hear the people sing?
People singing the song of angry people.
I was gonna say devs, but
Oh, that's better. That's better.
all right, so that's all the news we have for today. So if I am going to split this YouTube video up. We're gonna do the news, and then we're gonna do the nominees, 2 separate videos. So if you're watching on YouTube and you want, and we know we talk about nominees, just fucking, I'm gonna release them at the same time. So just, it's on the channel. Check it out. And we appreciate you coming by, and we love you guys. Mwah.
Mwah.